How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we're back in American Truck Simulator once again. And as you can see, we've got some new stuff going on here. We've got these bright, beautiful graphics, courtesy of JBX Graphics 2. They made it compatible with 150, which they said they weren't going to do, but I'm glad they kind of went back on their word. It was kind of a pleasant surprise. So we're running that today. I'll go more into that. We've also got a Freightliner FLT from Bormann's Performance. One of the trucks that's in beta at the moment, so there's not too much customization going on, but you do get a greatly detailed and textured truck model, and lots of engines compatible with it, so that's excellent. We'll go into that as well. I've got a skin here for it, one I kind of shoddily put together. Hamilton & Sons, it's from what I understand, a real company, and I'll throw up a picture there on the screen so you can see kind of the inspiration for it. Yeah, it's got some more work that I can do to it, but that's it for the moment. It's pretty simple, stuff like that. We're going to be picking up a tandem Highboy trailer from our garage in Couer D'Alene, Idaho, and then we're going to head over to let's see, a Leaper, I believe. Let me go and just show you on the map here. I'll show you what we're going to do. First, we're going to do a hidden road here. It's going to be to the right. You can find this just outside of Thompson Falls, and it's going to spit us out at Highway 90. We're going to take it all the way down here. That way we can hook onto 90, go to our garage in Couer D'Alene, pick up right there, and then we'll kind of traverse back down, kind of double back a little bit, down to, LENNAR, not a Leaper, so it's LENNAR. That's where we'll pick it up. And then we're going to actually go into British Columbia from there, up this way. I don't remember exactly which city is our destination. So anyways, it's going to be a long video. Hopefully you guys are all right with that. Just kind of wanted to show you guys the hidden road. That's it right there to the right. Then we'll hook on to 90 and do all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I don't recommend taking a trailer on this hidden road, by the way. You'll see why. But enough gab. Let's go ahead and get going. All right. Got our train to also kind of introduce us. Okay, had our lights already on. All right, let's move forward out of here. Inside looks pretty good. I imagine they're going to do even more detail to what we already have here. But for, considering it's in beta at the moment, it looks pretty darn good. That nice engine is a 3406E, so it's something a little different. 700 horsepower is what we have in there. I love this hidden road because it's some stutters there. I noticed I always get the stutters in the same spot. So I drove this road before filming here, just to kind of refamiliarize myself with it. Because I've driven it a few times, but not recently. And I love it because it goes along the highway and goes along the creek, takes us up into the mountains. It's a nice drive. So I realized that when I was kind of test driving this before I hit record here, it kind of stutters in the same spots. That's kind of interesting. It does that. I don't know if anybody's tried different things to mitigate those stutters. I know that I haven't been necessarily as thorough, but I could definitely try some things like running a vanilla profile, or what do you call it? Maybe running with no traffic. Maybe set traffic at 0, see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I do hope you guys are having a great start of your day so far. That's what I wanted to address right there. You can kind of see that pink square up there on the top. So that's the sun. I don't know if it's a skybox or a light box. That thing is freaking hideous, if I do say so myself. So I had noticed that when I was doing some other runs with JBX in here. I need to see exactly what is causing that. That way I can make you guys aware of it, because when I ran this in my profile, convoy profile, last night, doing a convoy with the guys, Which, by the way, we figured out you can run JBX or PNG, whatever you got, in the same profile as with your convoy stuff, and it doesn't mess up anything. Let's go to the outside view here. Actually, we've got some nice little lookout scenery here. So yeah, so I noticed that, or we kind of figured out, I say we, but really I need to give props to everybody that was involved with that. Scott Sven, Chad, Spigner99, all those fellas, they helped us kind of figure out that you can run those graphics in the same profile as what you're doing in a convoy, and it doesn't throw anybody off. It treats them as optional, which is pretty nice. So that leads me to my next point. I had no issues at all with the sun, and I was figuring that I was going to because of what I experienced last time with JBX. That it, for one, it was causing performance issues in 149, so that's mainly why I took it out. But also because I was getting that pink sun, and I don't really like that. I don't know of anybody that likes a pink sun necessarily, but it was annoying to have to deal with because I couldn't identify what mod was conflicting. I don't know why Sky's getting all confused here. There's only really one way we can go. She keeps giving us conflicting directions. Anyways, it appears that the pink light box for the sun, the pink sun, has returned. So it's time to do some more experimenting, figure out which mod is causing that. No clue what it could be because I do not run any other graphics mods in here. I don't run any like graphics improvements or weather mods, nothing. So I have no idea what could be contributing to that. I hope it's not any of the map mods. Guess we'll have to see. Have to play around with it, figure it out, all that fun stuff. There's never a perfect setup. There it goes. There Sky goes again, giving us more directions. There's never a perfect setup where you can have any mod you want and it doesn't conflict with anything else. There's no such thing. There's Highway 90. It's spitting us out right there. Then we can just hook onto that and be on our way. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Just wanted to kind of show that off for anybody that has not seen that before. It's a pretty well-known thing, so I'm sure you have by now, but yeah, just in case. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I think we got to go. Let's see. I don't want to misspeak. To the right. Okay. Yeah. So we don't have a GPS on this truck. We're going to be kind of going off of directions from our helper.
Turn left.
Okay, she says go left. I'm kind of confused about that. Okay. You know what? Let's check one more time. I'm kind of confused about that. Yeah, we are going the right direction. Left. I don't know where she's getting left from. That's our first stop. And then back to LENNAR. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know. Hopefully she straightens out here, because we're going to need reliable directions. For the moment, we are just bobtailing. We're going to go, as I mentioned, to Couer D'Alene, get our trailer out of there. And this should be a nice drive. So I am kind of glad that the pink box is showing up now. That way, y'all can see that. Because I don't recall if I had ever recorded a video having that issue in there. I may have, and my memory could just be failing me. We're going to be passing traffic for sure because bobtailing, we are just flying down the road. So anyways, yeah, that way you guys can see the what it looks like. And I guess it also helps to know if any of you guys are experiencing that as well. Now, what I've read, and this is where I kind of get, I don't know, it gets a little convoluted. What I've read is that JBX3 fixes that issue with the pink box for the sun. I'm kind of at this point where I don't really know if I should, because obviously with JBX2 being purchased already, the full price point of JBX3 is $90. JBX2 is $30. So yeah, there's some concern there. But now Scott Sven mentioned you can get a discounted price as an upgrade cost rather than, you know, if you're a first-time buyer, you would pay full price for JBX3. I need to actually make sure that JBX3 will fix that issue, because if it does not, then I would rather spend the $30 on Project Next Gen. I'm not sure if the upgrade cost to go from JBX2 to 3, but if it's anywhere near, you know, like $30 or above, I'm thinking of just going with PNG for that matter. You know, we'll just see, because what we identified last night, as I'm recording this, it would be Saturday night that I'm referring to, that is, because I'm recording this on Sunday night. So last night, I mean Saturday night. In our convoy, we identified, mostly Spigner pointed this out, that the graphics mods like PNG and then I popped JBX in there, and that also did it. It really fixes the lighting. Really fixes the lighting issues with this game, especially the white concrete. And that it does. I mean, it gives you, I mean, these shadows are just so much more, there's so much more depth and vibrance, sharpness. It's fantastic. I just don't want to have to look at a pink box in the sky, you know? So that's kind of on me to figure out where the conflict is happening with whatever mod is conflicting and causing that. There's our trailer right there. And our garage. Garage.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Just pull in right here real quick.
When possible,
Grab this bad boy. Go ahead and throw it in reverse here. I guess I did pull ahead a little far. Since this is a COE truck, I probably could have just parked a little closer and backed it up, but oh well, here we are. All right. Attach that bad boy, then we will get on the road to LENNAR. Make sure our GPS is, yep, calculated correctly. Looks good. So we're going to kind of double back a little bit. Pretty much back to where we were. But oh well. You can't do a trailer on that run, on that hidden road. You could probably see that. So, bad idea. Now we got some weight on there.
Turn right.
Western Metals across the street.
Get ready to turn right.
So anyways, just the last bit on this JBX
Turn
stuff. The reason I'm thinking that it's a mod conflict and not necessarily a game compatibility issue is like what I already aforementioned, that in the convoy profile that I ran this in, I didn't have any issues.
ready to turn
It's only when I popped it into this load order specifically
left.
that I'm using, you know, to record here, that I started noticing the box was back. As far as I'm concerned, the mod is okay. With 150, I think it looks, it looks pretty promising that it's gonna work. There's just, there's some kind of mod in here that's conflicting with it, and I'm trying to think, kind of, just thinking out loud here, what it could be. I don't think it's any of the map mods, because I have the same map mods here that I have in the other profiles.
Turn left.
I've got, Reforma and Alaska, Canada. Actually, do I have... Oh, actually, that's a good point. We actually do not have Canada and Alaska in our other profiles. Well, okay, I should clarify. In the convoy profiles, we don't. 'Cause I do have in the other profile I have, where I have all the maps. I think that was in the last video. We ran the GMC map combo with Coast to Coast and Mid-Atlantic, Midwest, all that.
Left.
It includes Canada, ProMods Canada. And Alaska, North to the Future. But in our convoy profile, we only have... The only map mods we have there are ATS Expansion and Reforma. I may have answered my own question. That could be it. Interesting. Well, I'll have to explore that. I'll have to see if maybe
And then exit right.
if I take ProMods out of here.
Exit right.
This doesn't seem right.
Keep right. And then continue straight
Why are we
on.
exiting so soon?
Continue straight on. Keep left. And then turn left.
I'm doubting this.
Turn left.
What is going on with this? Is it going to reroute us back to the garage? It sure is. Why? At least I think. What's going on here? Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Okay, no, we're fine. Wow, we just got. Okay, so LENNAR wasn't that far. I just thought it was. Wow. Okay, just ignore it. Just ignore that. Yeah, my bad. I thought it was rerouting us back to the garage. I just had to make sure. I know it's gonna be a long video, and I don't want to waste any time. But okay, so the drive here to LENNAR was way shorter than I thought it was gonna be. Huh. Okay. I thought for sure we were gonna be on that highway a lot longer. Oh well. Disregard. We're fine. Interesting. Okay. I'm kind of thinking out loud here, and I apologize that you're. I mean, you're essentially my captive audience. So, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try that and see. Maybe taking Alaska and Pro mods out, because that's the only thing different that I have in this profile versus the Convoys profiles is the those two map mods. So, let me give that a shot. Unfortunate because I do love driving to Alaska and Pro mods. But you know, if it fixes the pink box issue, which is indicative of missing textures due to a mod conflict, then that's what I gotta do. Looks like LENNAR right here.
Get ready to turn right.
Is it here? Possibly.
Turn right.
I think here. Where's that green goblin? Make sure I don't miss it. There it is. I knew it was here somewhere.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Job offer. Kamloops. British Columbia. That's us. That's an oil field shack, which is a pretty cool load that comes with this trailer from Ironwerx. All right. So, question is, where do we load? Because we have no GPS. Let's just poke around here. Ah, there it is. That wasn't too difficult to find. I try to run as realistic as possible, so that's why I haven't been using the... Because we do have that GPS, the Route Advisor mod, that we could pull up, but I don't know. I like to do things the hard way. Make it a little realistic. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna probably miss it. I had to guess. It's my horrible back. Horrible setup. Let's do this over. That is not the key to success right there. I didn't have the clearest idea of where it was. I thought it was more to the right, but it is not. Oh, geez. Okay, we're missing that again. Holy cow. My perception is way off. See if they give that to us. There we go. That's noisy. Let's get that window back up. Ah, I killed the engine before it could close. I should have used that to begin with, the lean out camera. Oh, holy crap. Wow, the whole thing just bounced on us. Look at that. What in the world? Wow. They just threw it on us, didn't they? They just dropped it right on us. Good grief, guys. I know everybody's out to make a quick buck and everything's rushed now, but wow. Okay. Well, we came out unscathed from that horrible load up those guys did. I hope that thing's secure, because they clearly want us out of here. I don't know if we'll be coming back here for any deliveries. These guys are a little rough.
Get ready to turn left.
You would think they'd see us and show some respect for a nice truck and trailer, but nope. Like, here's your load, get out. Oop, that is not. Oh, wait, what's going on here? That was weird. Don't you. Hey, hey. What's the matter with you? There, get that window up. Wow, that truck almost did it too. Woo! This is proving to be an interesting run. I think once we get out on the highway here, we'll get a nice screenshot. They got some scenic, real scenic highways in Idaho.
Finding a new route.
Oh no. Are we supposed to go left here and GPS got confused?
Right.
Okay.
Keep right. And then continue straight on.
I feel like we were supposed to get on the
Keep right. And then turn right.
highway. Let's see what happens.
Turn right.
Come on.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I feel like we were supposed to get on the highway. Why are we going into... What is going on here, man? Hold the phone. GPS, what are you doing? Yeah, she's looping us right back around because we were supposed to get on. Ah, good grief, man. At least I think. Oh, so we're supposed to be going the opposite direction. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I'm just gonna do as I'm told.
Get ready to turn right.
I don't want to bother looking at the map to see if there was another way that we could have looped back. Which I feel like there was.
Keep left. And then turn left. Turn left.
Okay. Well, I'm confused. I guess because we're going back the other way, she decided to loop us back around to go back the way we came. But why didn't we just turn right, or was that not possible? Because I mean, we're gonna have to go back that way to get back on the opposite direction. I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, we just came from there.
Keep left.
So we should have gone right. Why didn't she just have us go right? Now we're wasting time doing loops and turnarounds. That's fun. I mean, Sky is like no better than Siri at this point. You better not hit us, dude. Woo, that was close. The AI in this game doesn't give a crap about you. That's for darn sure. Find 3. Okay, there you go. Okay, dude. Don't get in our lane. Thank you. Okay, I think we can breathe a little easier. That's usually the toughest part, is getting started, getting everything in order and getting the load on there and everything. So far, we've hit, in almost every point, we've hit a roadblock or some weird issue. Oh, some stutters. That is life. That is life sometimes. C'est la vie. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a great Monday and a great start to your week. By the time you're watching this, I will probably be... let's see. My videos usually start to unroll on YouTube at about 8 a.m. is normally when I have it configured to roll out. So I am probably just about to get started for work, I think. I noticed that map, when on that route advisor mod, the map gets frozen whenever prompts come up like that, like the way station or the stuff with the trailer. To, you know, when the easy button comes up or the dialogue comes up, that map is just static for some reason. Weird stuff. Probably just getting my mind ready for work. So I've got kind of a schedule thing where essentially I allocate about an hour before work, and I keep it an hour not because I need an hour,
And then exit right.
but more so because I want to just space out enough time and just in case it takes that long. It's one of those things.
Exit right.
But for 8 a.m. every weekday, I have an hour set aside because I clock in at work. Oh, shoot. That was my bad. I didn't mean to... miscalculated that downshift. I allocate about an hour before I clock in for work at 9 to... That's kind of like my, what I call mindfulness time. So I use that time to... Oh, he's letting us go. All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Western Star. I appreciate it. Ooh, don't hit this car. I allocate that time for mindfulness to just kind of run through my schedule, get my mind prepared, start the day, and run through the to-do list of things. I don't know, just kind of give myself time to do whatever I need to do mentally. It's ever since I started doing that, it has been exceptionally helpful. Just, I think everybody needs that, needs just, you know, that little bit of time. If you fly by the seat of your pants the entire day and you're just, you know, you get up whenever and you start work whenever and you do whatever without a plan, it just makes things more overwhelming. Because even if you plan things out, you also have to plan for stuff to come in and mess up your plans. If that makes any sense. Part of being prepared is being prepared for unexpected changes. Because if you tell yourself you're going to stick to the schedule and you have everything so rigid and so static that you're not preparing yourself for changes or wrenches to be thrown in, you're just going to get flustered and overwhelmed even more. So I think there's a balance between having a plan and sticking to it and also allowing it to be flexible. Hence why I say I allocate an hour, not because I need an hour, but just in case it happens to be an hour. So anyways, long story short, 8 a.m. every weekday. I don't sign in for work early. I don't do anything else but make my coffee, just kind of sit and just reflect and get my mind ready for the day. Go over things to do. That way, throughout the day, as I'm doing stuff and I'm checking things off of what I've already done, it's, I don't know, it leaves you feeling more productive and more structured. I've found that works pretty well. So yeah, it's kind of my thing. So that's likely what I'll be doing as you're watching. That is when this video comes out. If you're watching this video later in the day or a week from when it comes out, I will most likely not be doing that. This is a nice little spot for a little screenshot. So let me get that right quick and I'll be right back with you. Sweet, so we have our screenshots. And it looks pretty darn good. Hopefully we don't have any more run-ins with the pink sun. We are going slow here. As long as there's these clouds, this overcast to cover it up, I think we'll be good. So here's one example right here. This spot right here that we're on this road would probably be very exposed and very bright were it not for JBX here to balance everything out. And of course it gives you some more sharpness, some more vibrance here and there. I need to also adjust my anti-aliasing because I realized that I have the in-game anti-aliasing disabled. Or actually maybe it's on very low because I was running Snowy Moon before. But Snowy Moon is disabled now, so now there's not really much to take care of the anti-aliasing. So I need to go in and kind of adjust that a little bit. But yeah, I can kind of see a little bit of they call that ghosting or running lines on that trailer ahead of us. Ooh, Stutter City. Yeah, I need to go in and kind of look through things, get everything a little better. But JBX, the work it does is a tremendous improvement. Okay, no traffic here, we're good.
Get ready to exit right.
Here? No?
Exit right.
Okay. I didn't hear anything from the GPS, so I was like, whoa. Need information. I love the clouds as well. Look at those clouds JBX gives you. Those are some wicked clouds. Wherever that is, looks like some miles away. It is likely pouring down rain. It's alright, we're in city limits, so it's 25 here.
Continue straight on.
More stutters.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Okie dokie. This dude's going slow. And jumping the curb, and so are we.
Exit now.
You can tell this is kind of the area to transition into BC. The landscape changes a bit.
Get ready to turn
Columbia
left.
River. Doesn't that water look good? That's all JBX right there.
Turn left.
That is all JBX. Doing its thing. Kind of an interesting thing about this truck. It gets a little, the steering gets a little floppy at higher speeds. Could just be the tires, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's a little weird, a little funny. Kind of gotta let off the throttle and just ease into your turn a little bit. More so than, like, Ruda's trucks are a little better. And again, that could just come down to the tires, I'm not sure, but Ruda's trucks, you can have quite a bit of control even through high speed turns. Reasonably high anyway. Nothing, you know, if you take a turn at 80 miles an hour, you know, you may or may not live through it. You may or may not flip, but reasonably high speeds, usually fine. But this truck's a little soft. Yeah, you can see here. You can kind of always tell based on that I start to go out of the lane a little bit. So like here I gotta tap the brakes, and even still that didn't help. I kind of noticed that a little bit when we were bobtailing, but that could also be attributed to our load as well. Not really sure as to the exact cause, but that's one thing to be a little mindful of with this truck. But against that, for the most part, for it being a beta truck, I'm very, very pleased with this purchase. And also considering... and I'm not sure how long the sale is going to go, but there is a sale on Bormann's for Father's Day. So this truck is marked down pretty nice. And that's considering that these trucks are already very affordable. For the detail that you get, And yeah, there's a couple trucks like this one that are in beta, but for the detail that you get, and as well the support, I mean the Discord server is very, very active. The owner is very, very active, and that's just something you don't really see too often. It feels a lot more tight knit to me than, you know, something like Pister, maybe Pister's Discord, that is. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it feels a little more tight knit, this Bormann's group. So it's nice. It's pretty refreshing to see a community that's active and where the owner clearly puts a lot of love into his work. I think we're down to 35 here, so slow up a little. Yeah, it's great. I can't recommend Bormann stuff enough. I mean, now another thing I also kind of heard from Dan McNary or Goggles is that some of the trucks are a little hard to skin. So there's some things like that, perhaps, where the template needs a little more attention. But again, you get, for the price point, you get solid stuff. Just want to emphasize that. For the price point, you get very solid stuff.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Continue straight on. Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Okay, we're on it. Up to 45 here, so let's see if Mr. Swift gets this a little more.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, still going a little slow for us. Ah, he's turning, that's why. Okay. Understood. All right, we've got the nice river here. Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful water. Oh yeah, speaking of which too, that reminds me too, I have to put my JBX stuff into ETS. I want to say for JBX, the same. Let's see, because JBX you're given 6 files to put in, and there are 4. I don't remember the numbering, but there are 4 that have to be different based on the game they're going in. Here we go. Here's the connection to BC. There's 4 that are different based on the game they're going in, and then there's your start file and your DirectX file. Those 2, I think you just copy the same 2 over from either game. So, all right. Let's see. Swift is going left, so let's stay right. Oh man, I hope we can get through. There's no... Yeah, darn it. Shoot, I should have saw that coming. Well, we are a little screwed here. Okay, dude, just go to the left side. Go to the left side. We can't... Oh, man. Well, I got myself in this situation. I can get myself out. That's what you get for not backing up. Help me out here. Help a brother out. Thank you. Whoa, okay. Well, you didn't have to go that far. That's on you, man. Mr. International. Hope I don't tear up your truck some more, but... Oops. Yeah, we did. We did. Sorry there, fella. Nope, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Telling you, man, in every possible situation we hit roadblocks. I should have remembered. You cannot go on any other lane other than the left side because there's no green goblin. Whew, okay, border check. Nice. Everything's in order. Kind of funny that this wreck happened right outside the border patrol office. We're just gonna move on. Nothing to see. Yeah, everything's fine. Welcome, British Columbia. Fantastic. We made it. Little hiccups on the way, but we made it nonetheless.
Continue straight on.
I wish I hadn't bumped into that guy, but I mean, he didn't help us out. He saw us. He saw our predicament and chose to stay there until he did back up eventually. I'm just trying to shift blame at this point. It was still our fault, primarily. Good lord. Ugh, you can never have a video where everything goes smooth, you know? Just gotta prepare for it. Jack in the Box up in Canada? Wonder if that's accurate. Any of you Canadian fellas, like Zeke or DI or Dan, let me know if you've got a Jack in the Box up there. I would be not very surprised, actually, if there was, because Jack in the Box does get around.
Continue straight on.
Got some more stutters up here. Just now. Uh-oh. We must pull in. All right. Yeah, actually, that's interesting. They didn't have a scale over in the at the border stop, so I guess this makes sense. All right, 58.45. No, I also seem to be pretty good at taking jobs where we are. At least I think we are criminally underpaid, personally. Oop. All right, we'll let this guy go. Oh, you're turning. Okay, cool. Man, steering on this thing keeps you on your toes. Gotta tread a little carefully. Ooh, stoplight, 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 stoplight. Oh, there we go. Come up quick. Definitely let me know how you guys like this truck if you've got it yourself. I know Dan McNary recently got it as well with the nice sale going on.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Alrighty, I guess at this light. If I had to guess.
Turn left.
Yeah, looks like it. I already forgot again the name of the city we're going to, or town. Man, it'll be great once the update comes out for this truck. It's on its way with the new bumpers, and I'm sure some other improvements as well coming out.
Continue straight on.
The creator sent a little sneak peek
Keep left, and then turn left.
of the new bumper options coming out. I may have said that already. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself.
Turn left. Continue straight on.
Straight on. All right. Good looking drive through here. That's for sure. Nice and curvy roads.
Continue straight on.
Look at that right there. That's nice. Beautiful. Getting a lane ending. That is beautiful. Interesting how depending on the time of the day, the color palette kind of changes. Because before it was a little brighter. As in kind of like
And then exit
more
right.
brilliance, I guess. But now that the position of the sun has changed, it's a little more flat.
Exit right.
Kind of more consistent, like with when it's really overcast and you get very, very neutral color because the gray clouds are obscuring the sun, so you get a really, really flat, which by the way is usually the best time to do photography, when it's overcast, because it gives you a very neutral tone to your photos and you can edit them, change the warmth or the tone however you please. Give it more yellow or more green or blue, whatever. Whereas if you're shooting like golden hour, for example, you already know you're going to get tons of hues of sunlight. But I like how JBX is doing that. It feels right here at this point very neutral, which would make sense because of all the cloud cover. But I think when we first started recording, if I'm not mistaken, right at about a little past 5 a.m., sun's coming up, and you get more gold tones to your game. Pretty nice touch. What is that over there? Is that a... Oh man, we got so many stutters at that exact moment. And I was trying to see what that green goblin was, if that was a trailer icon or a Vista viewpoint. I was curious if that was a trailer icon, if we could pick up at that spot. I don't know if they would have anything for this trailer though, because this Highboy is there's not a high availability of loads you can take. Holy cow. Our truck shook quite a bit there when I put those brakes on. That was a little strange. Oh man, we gotta do a brake check. Can we get over? I don't know. Let's see. Just barely. Just barely got over. Uh-oh. My fault. Bad downshift on my part. Alright. They're checking our brakes for us. Cool. I guess we're in the clear. Oh man, didn't even see that car coming through. Yeah, we're about to go down pretty steep downhill slope, so that would make sense why we got a brake check. Alright, you guys gotta slow down. Alright, let's just kind of coast. Picking up speed pretty quick. Oh, Kamloops, that's where we're going.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Okay, so we should just have to yield here. Yeah. All clear. Clear there too. Man, it would really be a shame if Canada is the is the mod causing a conflict with JBX, because man, the two go so well together. And I mean, for obvious reasons, I love driving through Canada. It's fantastic. Oop, what's our speed there? Those hills will get you.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Right. To the right.
Exit right.
Although, I don't know, there's so much in Canada, there's so much to it, you know, all of the assets and everything, that I would also not be surprised if it is Canada. Because, you know, alright, Kamloops discovered. I don't know. I could just... Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that thing. That's ugly. Oh my gosh. That is ugly. Nice, bright, missing textures. Alright, we're gonna look away from it now.
Keep right, and then turn
That is
right.
pretty grody. That's not a word I use often. Yeah.
Turn right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, because
And then turn left.
with all of the assets and everything, you know, that's probably one
Turn left.
thing that contributed to us getting all those pink mountains before as well. That a fix had to be deployed for. So I wouldn't be surprised
Arrived at your destination.
if it's something to do with that, you know, the conflict with the sun. All right, let's see where we go here. Let's drive around and see. Maybe over on the side. If we don't find it within a reasonable amount of time, I'll pull it up on the GPS. Where are we? Where are we? I don't go to this facility too often, so I'm not sure what the common drop spot is. Didn't see much of anything. I'm assuming we're at the right facility. That would be awkward if we're not. Okay, let's just go ahead and check here, not waste too much time. Ah, okay, so we didn't go far up enough on that other side. Okay. I even thought about that too. I was like, maybe it's up there. I saw it when we were going up on that end, that there's a way to go left. Yeah, so it continues up. Okay. I got it. I got it. Now I know. Yeah, go up this way. Bit of a dirt or gravel road here. Okay, so up here somewhere. Is that a flipped trailer? I just realized that. That thing is on its side. I wonder why. I wonder if they're... I wonder what they're gonna do with that. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Make things easier on ourselves and do the lean out. Oh, there's that ugly sun again. Jeez, man, that thing's ugly. sure to not hit that low boy back there. Oh, I think we snagged it a little. Saw our trailer wobble. We may have snagged a piece of it accidentally there. Other than that, we're looking pretty good going in here, so. All right. Oh. There it is. Interesting. So if we go just an inch back, it's going to lose it. Let me see. Oh, that could just be because of my shoddy parking. Let's see if I straighten out better. Yeah, that's all. Oh, no. Interesting. There's a that's a weird issue with this drop. So we're all the way back here, and that should be green, but it's not. So we can't go further back than that. A little misaligned. Oh well. Not gonna sweat it. Ready to unload. Okay, that was a very, very, very interesting run. Wow. We encountered a lot on our way out here. So anyways, oil field check delivered from Couer D'Alene to Kamloops. 407 miles, 9.5 hours, 55.7 gallons. And as always, criminally underpaid. $27,438. Barely pays for the diesel, but oh well. All right, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the long video. That was definitely a long trek, starting with the hidden road, and then we worked our way up. Lots of hiccups, lots of roadblocks, but we got here in the end, alive and well. So now to traverse back to the States and do it all over again. Nice. Well, hopefully you guys do enjoy this truck, as well as, so the skin I have on here is also up on Steam, Hamilton and Sons, for the Freightliner FLT from Bormann. If you guys are into that, if you guys do want to check it out, it's there for you. Definitely check out the sale on Bormann's site. I'll have the link to it in the description. I'll also have a link to Ironwerx for the trailer as well. So look forward to hearing what you guys think about it, and we will see you guys in the next video. I do ask that you please subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and please drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and support. As always, big thank you to all the new subscribers and the new viewers that keep I guess, pushing my videos forward, and of course the returning viewers as well. I appreciate all of you guys. All you guys in the VTC as well, putting in miles, real miles. And yeah, all good stuff, guys. All right, we will catch you guys in the next one. I will let you go and not hold you hostage any longer. Till then, till the next video, guys. Be safe and have a good one.